Right, so this is AEW Rampage review for Friday, March 11th, 2022, with Matt Smokin' Moda
Hi.
and Miggy Reyes. All right, so let's start right away. Opened up with Mark Quinn versus Darby Allin. So Darby basically kept control for like a while, and then Quinn throws Darby into the steps and then just gets the heat on himself. Darby comes back with like a huge superplex, and then Quinn does this really cool spot, but it didn't get my spot of the match. But the spot was a backflip into a knee drop onto Darby's chest. Like I like that spot. I've seen it before, and I think it's a really cool spot. And seeing Quinn do it, I was like very hyped for a little bit about it. He then hits a back flipping flatliner. Quinn goes for a delayed vertical, and then it gets countered into a scorpion death drop. Um, Darby tries to hit the coffin drop, but Isaiah distracts long enough for Quinn to take control. So here's the spot of the match. Quinn does a 450 from the top rope onto the floor and hits Darby on the outside, which I mean that was a hard bump to take,
Yeah, that was
most likely.
impressive.
Yeah. So they come back in and the shooting star press by Quinn basically got countered into a Fujiwara armbar, and Darby wins in roughly 12 minutes. Really nice opener. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I thought it was fun. Can't think of when these guys really worked together before, so it was really cool to see them work. I think they had fairly good chemistry for two guys I don't recall really fighting before.
Mm.
Uh, and I really think things like picked up like after the I believe like the commercial break when Mark Quinn was doing the 450 and the shooting star press were both like really impressive to see.
Yeah, so like everyone except Matt Sydal doing that shooting star press.
Basically, I don't. Where is Matt Sydal?
Yeah, I don't know, probably on Dark or Dark Elevation.
Probably.
So Andrade comes out with the AFO. They're gonna try to beat up Sting and Darby, but then the Hardy boys come out with their music, and then nothing happens.
They just stare at each other,
Yeah,
and
that's it.
that's it.
So Sky Promo says he'll win. That's it.
That is what happened. No, one thing I wanted to say when they said we're gonna hear from Scorpio Sky, he talked the least out of the three people. The
Yeah,
camera
I
was
mean,
on during that, so I was like, huh, we really did hear from him.
whatever.
Yeah.
It's like I think he was gonna cut a promo in the ring. Whatever. I mean, it just ended up being a video pack. I'd much rather prefer that like minute video package than like a promo in the ring where he's
Yeah,
just gonna say
same.
he'll win. So, all right, Mercedes Martinez versus Jamie Hayter. Chain wrestling to start off. Honestly, this was just like a very basic match. I didn't write anything about it. I just put my spot of the match was an avalanche spider German suplex by Mercedes onto Hayter. And then as she's trying to pull herself up, Britt Baker starts like punching her in the face, which kind of like disorients Martinez. And then Hayter hits a huge lariat for the win, about 9 minutes. And then the heels are gonna beat down Martinez, and then Thunder Rosa makes the save with a steel chair. It's like it's a basic match.
Yeah,
Nothing
nothing
wrong with it.
nothing bad about it, nothing too interesting. Kind of wish Hater had like a bit more of an interesting match to help like distinguish herself from the group, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I think this makes Martinez like 0-4 now. So nice start.
Didn't she get the DQ loss against Thunder Rosa or
Well, she got DQ'd. She's 0-4.
oh
Oh no, no,
yeah.
no, no. They did she won she did win she won the tag match. So she does have one win. But
Okay,
like I
yeah.
think she was 1-4.
Yeah.
It's not the best record for Martinez, okay.
Yeah,
Even though she's a
surprise.
very great worker.
Yes, I was surprised that this is the route they're going, but I
They'll have Martinez do something else.
more important things to go off of, I guess, besides Mercedes, but we'll see.
Right, so Keith Lee versus QT Marshall. QT just jaw jacking with Keith Lee. and so Lee headbutts him. Um, then QT starts doing his punches, and I put on here better punches than Shane McMahon. Keith Lee then double chops QT Marshall, and he kind of just falls like like he does like this trust fall, like he just got like the soul chopped out of him. It was really funny. And Keith Lee then just throws Marshall around. Big lariat nearly decapitates Cutie. And then Keith Lee hits the Big Bang Catastrophe for the win. I wrote it down as Keith Lee hits the BBC for the win. And then as I
Oh
wrote it down, I was
no.
just like, wow, wait, this could be very, very bad to write
Yeah.
this acronym down. So I have to call it the Big Bang Catastrophe, but just know that in all my notes, I'm writing down BBC.
All right then.
I mean, it was a squash. I didn't even write down the time. It's just a squash. It's what you expect. I think Cutie got a little bit more stuff in than I thought he was supposed to, but um, they're just trying to make Keith Lee look good. But if they keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, it's going to get really old
Really
and
boring.
repetitive. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I like QT probably more than other fans just because of his in ring work. I think the problem was that him as the leader of a faction that got buried by Cody Rhodes and never was able to like come back from that.
yeah,
So no one takes him seriously and probably won't. But I don't think QT really has to worry too much with his like training backstage role. I don't think he really needs to worry about his like character getting over too much.
yeah. I mean, as long as he's getting booed, he's doing the right thing.
Yeah.
So Aaron Solo and Nick Comoroto attack Lee, but they both fail. And then Keith Lee hits a big spear bomb onto Comoroto. And then Team Taz just attack Keith Lee out of nowhere and they lay him out. But like Starks took kind of a beating, and it was Powerhouse Hobbs hits a big spine buster on Keith Lee to lay him out. And then you just see Ricky Starks is selling, and then he's doing his like his like Heisman thing where he like the Heisman pose almost, but
Oh yeah.
he's like he's hurt, so he's kind of like wincing in pain as he's doing the pose. I thought that was funny.
So I
I mean,
guess this is the feud now.
yep, Keith Lee and Powerhouse Hobbs. I mean, you got two big bears fighting, so I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be pretty nice to see.
It'll be interesting since we don't get like too many Haas matches on AEW.
True. All right, so next up, Tony Nese. I realize I've been spelling his name wrong the entire time. I've been using two E's instead of one. Tony Nese versus Swerve Strickland. And then this is so funny. I forgot what was said earlier, but Taz goes, or oh no, I remember it was Swerve was just like Swerve's house, and like the crowd was saying it, and then Tony's just like it's Tony's house, and then Taz goes, yeah, it's Tony's house, damn it, kind of, and then Excalibur's like, yeah, kind of.
Kind.
And I don't know why that made me just laugh my ass off, but it did.
We just got dark commentary, which is the best commentary, by the
It
way.
is so funny. Dark commentary is the best commentary by far. And I mean I like Rampage commentary too because it's basically just dark commentary with Ricky Starks
But
added into it, and that always makes it funnier. Oh man, but like I love their comment. It's so funny. So Swerve shows off some really cool moves early on. Nice grabs the apron and takes control, and then gets the heat onto Swerve throughout the break. And then back from the break, and they start just punching each other. Swerve starts to rally, hits a nice pop-up power slam, and then transitions that into a deadlift brainbuster. Tony Nese hits Cutler's finish. I think it's like a gut buster. I don't know. I don't know what it's called. Um, Tony Nese then with a kick, and then hits a 450 for a 2 count. Swerve hits diving foot stomps on the apron, like as Nice is like kind of hanging off the apron, and then he rolls him back in. Then he hits like this rolling flatliner type of thing, gets a 2, kicks him in the head one more time, and then he hits like a big stomp, which I don't think Tony Nese was supposed to like pick his body up as he's getting stomped, but it's basically like Finn Balor's coup de grace
yeah.
is what Strickland did here, and then he did that from the top rope, got the win, 13 minutes. I enjoyed the match.
I
It
thought it
was
was
very
fun.
good.
Happy
Yeah,
to
it was a very
see
fun match.
Swerve do well in his first match.
Best match of because like you know how Rampage they it's like right after Dynamite, right?
Yeah,
So if you do Rampage and Dynamite, this that Strickland versus Nice match was probably the best match out of both of them.
yeah, I definitely say so. I forgot Tony was on the roster for a moment, but both of them really surprised me with how well the match came together.
So I thought of something. Ready? Tony Nese joins the Brian Danielson Jon Moxley stable.
Yeah, I could see that he kind of fits in with like the Wheeler Yuta type.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know how old Tony Nese is though. I
Yeah,
don't know
that's
if
the
they
one
like
thing
specifically wanted young
I
guys for it.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think like Tony might be a little too old to fit like what Danielson was talking about.
Okay, I looked it up. He's 36.
I
So
mean,
that's a bit older than I thought.
yeah,
He also apparently has two children.
that adds like an extra 5 years.
Oh, okay. So John Moxley is the same age as Tony Nese. I wouldn't have thought of that. I thought Tony Nese was a bit
Oh,
younger.
I thought Mox was a bit older.
Yeah, and then Danielson is 40. They're all around the same age.
Yeah,
But
I would
I,
say.
I mean, Rampage was pretty good. Pretty good show.
Yeah, I thought this one was pretty decent. Wondering what they have in store for Swerve after this though.
Hope they have some good stuff for it. I'm pretty excited about Swerve.
Yeah, I don't know. I was Lens of Top Dollar makes his comeback.
Um,
Talk about
I
Swerve.
don't think he actually wants to wrestle, but
Probably not. But yeah, that was
yeah,
Rampage.
so that was Rampage. So we'll see you guys next week for I guess St. Patrick's Day Slam, and then whatever comes after that one for that Rampage.
See you guys then.